Morning everyone, so today's maths lesson is going to be dividing a 2-digit number by a 1-digit number. Now we've done lots of division before, so keep that in your head because that's going to really help you today. If you're in my class, you know what this is by now, so if you're doing any work in your books today, then make sure you've got date and title. So 1 digit per box, miss a line, and then do your title, and make sure we're using a ruler to underline. Before Christmas, we started counting in threes and we were getting really good at it. So today, I want you to count forwards in your threes, backwards in your threes. You might even want to do it in a really silly voice and make it really fun. We know that repeated addition is the same as multiplication. So if you look at the first one that I've done for you in green, we know that 3 times 4 is the same as doing 4 add 4 add 4. So using this, I want you to have a go at the rest of them and see if you can do the repeated additions for me. Quick recap on the 3, 4 and 8 times tables. You can do this on a piece of paper. So what you've got to do is sort the numbers at the bottom into the correct column. So is the number in the 3 times table, is it in the 4 times table, or is it in the 8 times table? Okay, this is our first question. There are 84 pencils to be shared equally into 4 pots. Can you remember what the word equally means? It means that there has to be the same number in each pot, or the same amount. So if we look, we can see that there are 8 packets of 10 pencils, and then we've got 4 pencils. Now keep watching because I'm going to show you how I would share these pencils out. I'm going to share out the 8 tens first, and then I'm going to share out the 4 ones. Now we've shared those 84 pencils into 4 pots, we can see that there are 21 pencils in each pot. Now this is the second part to the question that we've just done, so we're thinking about now how we worked that out. So we're going to complete the number sentences. We've got 8 tens divided by 4 equals something tens. Now if you remember, we shared out those 8 tens into the 4 pots. Can you remember how many tens we had in each pot? Well done, it's 2 tens. Then we did the same for the ones, so we've got 4 ones divided by 4 equals something 1. So can you remember how many ones we had in each pot? Well done, we had 1 in each pot. What we did is we partitioned 84 into 8 tens and 4 ones, and we calculated that separately. So now we're going to put it back together and we're going to do 84 divided by 4. So if we know that 8 tens divided by 4 is 2 tens and 4 ones divided by 4 is 1 1, we know that 84 divided by 4 has to be 21. Now we know the answer, let's say this stem sentence together. There are 21 pencils in each pot. Let's do another one together. So we've got Amir solves 48 divided by 2 on a place value chart, which is very similar to what we've just done. But we can also use the part whole model to help us. So complete the part whole model to show what Amir has done. So we can see he's partitioned 48 into 40 and 8, just like we partitioned 84 into 80 and 4. Now, because he's dividing by 2, we're going to divide each part by 2. So first, we'll do 40 divided by 2, and then 8 divided by 2. I'm going to use what I already know here. So if I know 4 divided by 2 is 2, I know that 40 divided by 2 is 20. And remember, dividing by 2 is exactly the same as halving, and we're really good at halving. Now let's divide the ones. So 8 divided by 2 is, it's 4. So we know that 8 divided by 2 is the same as doing half of 8, and we know that half of 8 is 4. We used the part whole model to partition 48 into 40 and 8, and then we divided the parts by 2. So now we're going to put it back together just like we did before and do 48 divided by 2. So 48 divided by 2 is 24. Now we've done one together, I want you to have a go at these questions. So we've got A, 69 divided by 3, and B, 66 divided by 2. Now it's your turn to have a go. So we've got a bar model here. We've done lots of bar models before. So using place value counters, complete the bar model and calculation below. So we've got 48. Now think, is that a whole or is it one of the parts? Well done, it is the whole. To help you work this one out, remember how we did the first question. So remember, I partitioned it into tens and ones. So I shared out the tens first between the parts, and then I shared out the ones. Before you do this question, if you want to, you can go back and have a look at how we did question 1 together first before you have a go. Don't forget, and it's really important, that each group should have an equal amount when you've shared them out. Remember, equal means that they should have the exact same amount. When you're working out this question, it would be a really good idea if you could draw your own bar model, and that way you can draw in the place value counters to help you work it out. Did you get it right? Well done. So we've done 48 divided by 4 equals 12. Now we're going to have a go at a reasoning question. So this is applying everything that we've just learnt. So if we have a look, we've got A, B and C, and we've got to find out which one is the odd one out. So I'm going to look at each one first. A, I can see that there are 6 10s and 8 1s, and that's my whole, so that's the number that I'm going to start with. I can see that there are 2 parts. So this question is showing me 68 divided by 2. If I look at B, they show me the part whole model, and it's showing me 68 divided by 2. If I look at C, it's showing me a bar model, and this one showing me 88 divided by 2. Which one do you think is the odd one out? Well done if you noticed that C was the odd one out. A and B are both showing us the division 68 divided by 2, but C is showing us 88 divided by 2, so it's a different calculation to A and B. So this is your worksheet for today. The top part is all your fluency questions, which is the first part of the PowerPoint. So if you need to, go back to the PowerPoint, have a look to remind yourself of the methods and things that we've done. And then the bottom part is a couple of reasoning questions, which are very similar to the ones that we've done together.